Welcome to solverfy.
In this problem, we know that we are producing between 1 and 5 output levels. So the first thing that we are going to fill out is the fixed cost. We know that the fixed cost is going to be the same for all levels of production. So it's always going to be $100. So it's going to be $100 for all levels of output. And it says that the total variable cost for 1 unit is 64. The total variable cost for 2 units is 84. Total variable cost for 3 units is 114. Total variable cost for 4 units is 184. The total variable cost for 5 units is 270. And now the total revenue is simply equal to price times quantity. And at when our price is equal to 72, as it is always equal to, our total revenue is going to be equal to 72, then 144, then 216, then 288, then 360. Now we have to go to our marginal revenue. Our marginal revenue is simply what is the difference between, or what is the amount of revenue added by one additional unit sold, of goods sold. So we don't have anything for our first marginal revenue. Going from 1 to 2 units, we get 72. From 2 to 3, we get 72. 3 to 4, we get 72. And 4 to 5, we get 72. Now our total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. So we just have to take the sum of these two columns. So this is equal to 164, is equal to 184, is equal to 214, this is equal to 284, and this is equal to 370. And now we have to come up with the marginal cost. The marginal cost is just the cost associated, or the change in cost, the change in total cost associated with hiring one more additional, or selling one more additional good, of producing one more additional good. So we have nothing in our marginal cost at 1. Going from 164 to 184, there's a $20 cost increase. 184 to 214, there's a $30 cost increase. Going from 218 to 284, there's a $70 cost increase. And then going from 284 to 370, there's an $86 cost increase. Now to calculate profit, we are simply going to take total revenue minus total cost. So 72 minus 164 is negative 92. Negative 92. Then 144 minus 184 is equal to negative 40. 216 minus 214 is equal to 2. 288 minus 284 is equal to 4. And 360 minus 370 is equal to negative 10. And now we can plot these values. So the first thing we're going to plot is total revenue and total cost. So red is going to be equal to total revenue, by the way. Total revenue, and blue will be total cost. So let's just plot these points out. Our total revenue is going to be a straight function. It's just going to be, at each point, we just add 72, right? Oh, and this should say 36. This should say 360, yeah. So we have a straight line that goes through all these points, and I don't know if I can draw a straight line, and these points aren't straight. Just imagine that they are. This is a straight line. This is a straight line. Let me just take those points out. Sorry, guys. This is a straight line. That's our total revenue. It's associated with each, $72 increase. And when we are producing 1 unit of our good, our total cost is equal to 164. 164 is somewhere over here. And then when we're producing 2 goods, we have a cost of 184. 184 is somewhere over here. 214 at 3 units. 214 is right here. And 214 would be right here. And then at 4 units, we are producing at a cost of 284. So that would be right here. And at 5 units, we are producing at a cost of 370. And that is somewhere up here. So our curve looks something like this. A very, very rough sketch of our curve. So this is our total revenue and total cost curve. And now let's draw our marginal revenue and marginal cost curves. So our marginal revenue is always going to be equal to 72, right? Marginal revenue is equal to our price of 72. We know that from this chart over here. 72 happens at all points. And now we need to plot our marginal cost curve. So first we start off with at 2 units, marginal cost of 20. And then we go to a marginal cost of 30. And then we go to a marginal cost of 70. So right underneath here. And then we go to a marginal cost of 86. So right above there. So it looks something like this. Right? So we are going to produce at this point over here. This is a little over 4. Okay, so the profit maximizing quantity, quote unquote, would be at 4 units because that is the closest to where marginal revenue equals marginal cost.